Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Zohaib here again with you, and thank you very much once again for watching my videos, liking and subscribing to my channel, and also sharing my channel with your relatives, peers and friends. And I will expect the support from you guys in the future as well, that you will keep liking, watching my videos, and also sharing my channel with your friends. So in our last video we discussed about the management revolution, leading the management revolution. So today our topic is the learning organization. Since we have discussed already that due to globalization the ways the organization operate is changing, and due to COVID situation, and apart from COVID as well, there are different innovations in the technology, in the environment, and in the organizations. Day by day new technologies are being introduced for performing different tasks, so the managerial work is also changing. So the learning organization, what do you mean by it? Definitely you are very right. The learning organization means organizations are changing themselves to adapt to a learning organization. And what is it? That organizations are creating an environment for all its employees to learn at all times. They are providing the opportunities to their employees to learn at all times, and also they are creating an environment where every employee can learn very easily. So the learning organization nowadays is very important, because as we discussed earlier in the management revolution, that the organization work and also the managerial work is also being changed. So the organizations are creating the more type of new innovations for learning opportunities, and also they are providing the opportunities to employees to learn on a daily basis. So they are basically doing the capability development in the long run, and so the organization is called to be the learning organization. So this is how organizations are reinventing themselves to better adapt with the current challenges and the current environment. So it is a philosophy that, or an attitude of an organization, that everyone in the organization participates to bring up the new ideas and to solve the problems on their own. And nowadays, as you know, that this is something very necessary, that every employee should be empowered to perform the tasks very easily, and also identify their challenges, and also come up with the solutions to solve those challenges. So this is the learning organization, which focuses on quality and customer satisfaction, and also emphasizes on the teams and systems rather than hierarchy to maximize performance. So this is the learning organizations. So there are some key points which are necessary to remember, and which are as follows: vision and culture. In a learning organization, leaders must be capable of communicating the vision, mission and purpose of the organization to each and every employee, and such managers develop the guidelines for attitudes and behaviors, and they also form the cultural values which guide the policies and also SOPs, that every employee can follow those guidelines. And they provide the principle based approaches for the employees, that whenever there is a new kind of problem, the employees should be empowered to solve their problems on their own. So core cultural values are set by the top managers of the organization, and which are pretty much clarified and acceptable ways for achieving the company goals and long-term outcomes. And the second point to be remembered in the learning organization is empowered workers. Since if the workers are not empowered enough to make their own decisions, and also they are not being given resources and the authority to solve their own problems, how they would be able to perform better in an ever changing environment, and how they will adapt to the challenges posed by the environment, since there is a lot of competition, increasing diversity and globalization in the current environment. And also the career path is a very main point which is very much motivating factor for the employees. So far from being fed, empowerment of workers at all levels of company is very significant, and it is actually the unleashing the power of the people. So at Granite Rock Company, for example, virtually all employees in teams are empowered enough to make their own decisions, and there are 100 teams collaborating with each other, because it is a flattering organization rather than a hierarchical organization, and teams come up with the solutions for their own problems. And it is the empowerment of workers to an extraordinary degree to create learning capability is like we have described already in leading the management revolution. The third point here to be remembered is new structures. Since nowadays organizations are becoming the flattering organizations, so the people move horizontally rather than vertically. So the management levels are being changed, teams want to collaborate with each other, they are trying to build a network to solve their own problems. So I mean, for example, in past the quality control of the products was only the responsibility of the quality control department, but nowadays it is not the responsibility of the quality control department only, it is rather the responsibility of everyone which is part or a stakeholder of that particular product. So beside that, engineers, accountants and other support functions work side by side to provide the maximum quality and customer satisfaction. So new structures are again very important for the management nowadays, and new structures are creating more opportunities for everyone to grow in the organization, and they are creating the more career paths. So for example, Monsanto is a large chemical company where workers want to hire, purchase and give the job assignments to their new colleagues, and they have given the authority to perform all those tasks on their own. And here comes another point, which is open book management. Open book management is not a like open book examination, but it is rather the sharing of the information with all the colleagues in the organization, and it means the transparency of communication, that how the managers transparently communicate the information to their subordinates, to their teams, and how they encourage people to seek the information from the managers and also seek the information from different organizational resources. So open book management is again a very important point in the learning organization. And for example, a Danish company, Oticon, all incoming mail is scanned into a computer where all employees have access, and they can go and check out the computers and records of other employees to seek any information. So it creates an ownership among all the employees of the organization, and it gives the confidence to all employees to perform at very high rates. And last but not least, the point to be remembered is new career paths. Since that nowadays there are more challenges than opportunities, and like as you know that in organizations, the changing way of management and flattering organizations and learning organization creates challenges for the top managers, that how they create the designations and how they place the people on different roles. But at the same time, experts believe that change like this is again an opportunity, because it will definitely, when the people will be able to solve their own problems and they have the empowerment to perform all their tasks, they will definitely come up with the solutions, ideas for innovations in the organization, and they will also create the ways for their own designations. If the employees would be performing and generating the revenue for the organization will more likely be happy to create the new designations for them. And if an organization even fails to create the new designations, the people will be performing as freelancers, as entrepreneurs. So this is how they will be contributing in the overall societal improvement. So this is like about the career paths. For example, like William Wickman, he was the expert who got the reputation at Occidental Petroleum, then Xerox, and then Amex, and ultimately he is nowadays working with Coca-Cola to improve their overall global distribution channels. So this is something which motivates the employees to perform their job well and work for themselves rather than work for the organization, and it will eventually contribute in the overall organizational performance improvement. So this is about the career path. So this is all about the learning organization for today, and please do not forget to watch my video, like and subscribe to my channel. And in our next video we would be talking about the foundations of management. So till then, take good care of yourself, and bye bye.